After listening to hundreds of stories of criminals, some were jailed up to 2 years, some were jailed up to 1 month, or some were jailed up to 10 days, and some were fined up to 1 million, up to 10k, 20k, 30k, and some were even jailed up to 14 years. This is the video you should not escape if you want to learn about the rules and regulation of this new world. This is not a boring video. You get to learn the stories of different peoples. So to start with, let's start with the guy. The guy was jailed 2.5 years because he had a sexual intercourse with a 17 years old girl, and not only had a sexual intercourse but also record her video without full consent. They had a beautiful relationship at that time, and girl also wanted that video, so she told the boy that give me that video that you recorded, and he provided her the video. And after the video the girl received, and in her phone there was that video, and her dad, the girl's dad, was scrolling through his daughter's phone, so he found that video. Then he filed a police case, and the daughter also admitted that the video was recorded by the boy himself, and he was like a bit older, like 20 years old, 20 years old, and the girl was just 17 years old. And it's completely illegal, and the boy also know completely illegal, but the boy never thought that he will have that the video he recorded will be a problem. Not only the video he recorded, but also the sexual intercourse that he did with the 17 years old girl was completely illegal. But what we common people think is the age gap is not very much. Like, we made a girlfriend, if we are 20, then we think that we can make a girlfriend. 17, we get attracted to the girls that are 17 or 18, just 2 or 3 years age gap. And after making girlfriend, that's nothing wrong, you can make girlfriend. But making a girlfriend and having an intercourse is two different things. Having an intercourse need to be 18 plus, but the boy had in a 17 because he thought that what will happen, like, we both love each other and no one is going to file a case. But after that incident happened, the girl also did break up, and maybe due to her family pressure or anything else, then he was sent to the police, filed a case, and he went to trial, and his family got to hear of these whole stories, these whole things, and his family supported him, great lawyers and everything else. But the court, the police sent the case to the prosecutor, and while it was in a prosecutor, the lawyer from the girl side approaches the lawyer of boy side that if they settled outside, then they will finish the case. But the lawyer didn't want to dismiss the case because he went on from that. So he never told the boy that this is the offer. He never knew. And the lawyer keep fighting, the boy side of lawyer keep fighting in the court, and eventually we know it's a losing game. Eventually he lost the case, and he was his sentence was minimum 2.5 years. Fucking 2.5 years lost due to the small mistake he did. Due to not I'm not telling he's innocent, but maybe he's not innocent, but he is a common person that never thought this thing will happen to him. And maybe you guys are also making these mistakes. So if you are dating the underage girl, maybe you have a great relationship, maybe she will not tell, maybe she also wants, but first of all you should think of your own self. Maybe you will be in a jail that will destroy. That's an extreme case that will destroy your life forever. So, deciding that race, please wait for her to be 18 plus, and just if she wants, then only you can move ahead. And now he's and that boy is getting education right now. He's learning and he confessed these stories. And yeah, I got to know his stories from other sources. And another guy was the guy who was very happy. You know, a type of person that they are always happy, oh, always joyful, like they think all our family, like drink, hug, handshakes, everything else. That guy was a manager of a company, and he was a joyful guy. People used to enjoy the company of him. He managed a party, like he got a huge profit in the company, so he managed party. In that party there were many people. They all drink, many employers, all the employees, they drink together, they eat together, they have fun, they dance, they did all the parties they could. And while going home, there was a girl that once he hugged her, and then he get in a jail. You may ask why. Because he hugged her because she wants. Okay, that's fine. He hugged her, she wants the hug, he hugged her. And while hugging, I don't know, because maybe he was very drunk or something else, he hugged her very tightly. That was the complaint of girl, very tightly to feel her breast. And he ended up in a jail. Maybe his intention wasn't that, but maybe his intention was that. We don't know. We just know the girl once hugged and he hugged. But the guy hugged very tightly, and then that's the reason he got into the jail. The main reason is not because he hugged her tightly, but he should avoid that hug. Maybe just handshakes, or maybe just side hug, or anything else, but not hugging tight. That is a small mistake, you may think, but he ended up paying $50,000 in the court. And I'm not telling the girl make him in a false case. Maybe, who knows, the girl literally felt that and she filed a case, because nobody in this world will file a case and destroy a person's whole life, whole career, whole image just randomly. No. Or just with the full intention. No, never. I don't think that's so. Maybe some people do, but maybe they could be ignored. No, we can say no. In the court, he was found guilty, and there were cameras were reviewing. A prosecutor were reviewing with him that this was you, right? You are agreeing that this is you? And he said, yes, I am that. But he was also searching that where is the sexual violent. He did not grab her ass. He did not do anything other thing. He did not grab her chest. He just hugged her tightly. He hugged her with her permission. That because she wants hug, she did it first. But he hugged her tightly. That's the reason he ended up paying that much of fine. Life is very hard. We don't know what other person think, what other person's intention. So it's better. So it's very, very, very better to just handshake. Hug? You want a hug? No, handshake. That's it. And another reason that the boy ended up this much was maybe his personality. He is very joyful boy. Oh yeah, everybody, very joyful person, very energetic person. But the energetic person ended up in a jail, paying fine. Maybe his family or maybe his wife ended up in a poverty, or huge financial loss. Maybe he was in a debt. But that one hug completely destroys his life. And another person, I am talking about another person was drinking with his girlfriend. He had intercourse at that time, and after that intercourse, tomorrow morning, the police came in his house and asked him, do you know that night, yesterday night? And he told, yes, I know the yesterday night we have intercourse with full permission, with her full consent. And the police said she was drunk. While being drunk, please do not have intercourse with anybody. You may end up in a jail, because it's not the fault of girl either. Like when we are full of alcohol, we are very hyped. We may give the consent to the things that we normally won't give. We don't know. He had that with a girlfriend, with his own girlfriend, but he ended up in a jail, rape jail. He ended up in a rape case. Maybe how many years, I don't know, I forget it, but he ended up in a jail and fine up to 10k and jail up to maybe 6-7 years in a prison. What on the earth is this? Like, you may think it's like illogical, but it's sometimes something are illogical, completely illogical, but they make logic when it happened to you. If you were a girl, maybe it make fully logic that no, a guy should not have intercourse while a girl being drunk. But if you are a boy, you may think it's illogical. While two people are drinking, they may not have the consent. If they give the consent, he can go. There are the two sides of a coin. If you flip anywhere, if it lands in a head, then you may think the head is the reality, or if it lands in the tail, you may think the tail is the reality. But at the very end, the reality is both are real, both are true. In this case, we may think like this also, like if a girl did not file a case, if tomorrow morning if a girl failed, like okay, fine, she enjoyed, then maybe this is not a rape case. But if tomorrow morning, if the girl feels, oh, this should not happen, and that boy did me, then this is the rape case. These things, while being drunk, while being not fully conscious to give full consent, at that time we cannot decide what it's rape or it's like okay. We cannot decide. We need to wait till tomorrow to get the answer. Like if it's rape, the girl will decide if it's rape or not. So it's far more better. I'm not telling it's the fault of girl. Yes, she have full right. She should, she would, she could. But I'm telling to the boys, if you if you may indate in the future situation, like girl is drunk and you want to do, and girl also give full consent, do not do it. You will end up regretting. There is a high risk. Even if your girlfriend asks her consent while she is not drunk. I am not a legal advisor, but do it when asking her full consent when she is not drunk, to escape this kind of thing in the future. And another person was like he was a businessman and he used to do trading. Item trading. Like if you have book and you will sell that book in a secondary market in a lower price, little bit lower price. like that kind of thing, and you buy second-hand things and again sell that second-hand things by renewing it in a lower price, and you will get profit, and that's it. His business was that. And while doing his business, there was a girl who constantly messaged her to lower the price. She requested him to lower the price. Please lower the price, like 1k, no 1k, maybe 10k, 10k. Please lower the price up to 10k. The product was 30k, but she told to lower the price 10k. Please give me a 20k. Constantly. And the girl was a bar dancer. She used to dance in a restaurant, in a bars, in a clubs, paid dancer. And the guy told the girl, you are a bar dancer, you want me to lower the price, what will you give me? That message became the reason for him to pay the fine, ended up in a fine. That message, after that message, the girl do not reply. She just complained to the police, and police came in his house, checked his message, detained him, and filed a fine, requested a fine. Court agreed to a fine and to fine him, and he ended up paying like maybe 1k or 10k, maybe something like that, to the girl. Wow, a small message. He was just irritated. The motive of him sending that message was real. He was just irritated, like how many times this girl will message me to lower the price. And he ended up saying that thing to the girl, which is completely, like, you may think it's valid, but it's not. In the eyes of laws, it's not valid. He ended up paying fine, and he had like case history that will be very dangerous in the future. Maybe some career options has been gone completely zero for him. Some maybe he have many. We know that the case, one case or two case of fine or a little bit amount of a jail won't destroy the whole life, because there are so many politicians accused of many things, we know, and they are still signing, they are still winning the people's heart. That's not their past, that's their present. They are presently accused, but still they are living their life. And why a common people who is facing these kinds of small cases ended up losing their career, losing their friends, losing their families? Why? We are a person, we are people, we make mistakes. We are not completely aware about the laws. We may think something is okay, but that's not okay for another person, and this kind of knowledge is not widely available. How can we learn the things very easily? No, we can't, because there are not available information. Like, there is, but widely no. We have to search, then only we can get that information. And another was a person that made a girl in a dating app, and they met together, and the girl was wearing short clothes, like in a summer day. That's completely okay. We are not judging the girl. That's completely okay to wear short dresses. People wear it. That's okay. We should wear short dresses in the summer. We cannot wear long dresses. What do you mean? In the summer, it's very hot. And the guy just want to remember her face, so he clicked the photo of the girl. And the girl, what did she did? She did the same thing that you are thinking in your mind. She filed a case of illegally, like unconscious, without the consent. He clicked the photo of her with bad intent. this is the story from boy side and we don't know the story from girl side. Maybe if the boy clicked it in a bad intent, maybe his camera angle was wrong, we don't know, but we are just listening from the criminal himself. So she filed a case, and like they were hiring a lawyer, and both sides hired a lawyer, and the boy thinks that this is a small case, this will just go, police will not further add up in this case. But the police sent that case to the prosecutor, and again in this case also the lawyer side of girl approaches the lawyer side of boy, and he told the lawyer that if you settle out outside paying higher amount of money, I don't know, someone was knocking the door. Okay, let's come to the back to the topic. If you pay a higher amount of money, then we will dismiss the case, we will take back the case. And the boy, what did he did? Do whatever you want. This time the lawyer told the boy, and boy said, let them do whatever they want, I'm gonna fight this case, and I am gonna pay fine if the court decides me to pay it. I'm not gonna compromise, because he thinks that he is not a criminal. He thinks he is not, he will not get punished. But you know the law. He doesn't know the law. And the lawyer also said, be careful, because the fine maybe rise up to many amount. And at the end, he ended up paying fine, because if he didn't end up fine, he will not be included in this story. He ended up paying fine of $1K and $1K, and he just leave. And it was a win for him, because if he settled outside that outside court, the girl demanded $10K, so it was a win for him. And if you also like, if your case is minor and the girl side is telling you the minor case, and the girl side is telling you to pay the settle down outside, you will not be handling a case, your mental health will be free, and you are thinking of like settling it such a small case, it will, you are just scared. Then think the intention, think the like deep of that case, what could be the extreme punishment you could receive. If the extreme punishment is jail or extreme amount of fine, then you could settle that in outside if the girl agreed in lesser fine. But if the fine is less and the girl argues you to settle outside, please reject that thing. I'm not a legal advisor, I'm just telling my opinion. You should always talk to your lawyer, and what he said, you should do that, and using your own brain. I'm just telling you what I think. And there was another person like who just touched the thigh of a girl while both were being drunk. Just thigh, while both were being drunk, friendly, hugging each other. I'm not telling the girl is wrong, I never tell, I'm a feminist. The girl is always right, because she may feel it, we doesn't know. What we know that he get fined again he get fined. The amount of people that get fined, that get jailed, or that get executed in the small cases are very big. Maybe it's a law, like we cannot avoid it. Like how can we should be totally cold person, otherwise we cannot avoid it. No, never avoid, we can't. Like if you both are drunk and if you both are hugging and like you feel like she kept consent, and if you touched in or any other areas, then you may end up in a jail. And I don't know how could you stop it. Like, you should not hug her. Only the thing that you could stop it is never drink with the girl, or if you drink, also keep the distance. Do not be close. This is only the way you could survive in this modern world. And it's a good thing, maybe. I know it's a good thing for human safety, but it's a little bit tricky. Like, there is no machine to measure the intent or to measure the consent. We need that machine. We need to develop the technology in this area also. Intent, if we could measure the intent, and if we could measure the consent level, yes or no level, then we could 100% give the imprisonment to the guilty person and let the free innocent person. And girl will also get justice, boy will also get justice. Instead of going to the march, the amount of money spent in a march, going to the march, it's also important. But this side of area, nobody talks about. This side of areas will be more developed and advanced, so the innocent person, or so lesser guilty person, should get lesser punishment, not the harsh one, because we don't know like what it is. The truth, only the truth is true. Both are true. The girl side true, the boy side is also true. And we don't know how to. We simply doesn't know. It's very, 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 very sad to like hear the stories from different criminals who are not actually criminals, but a simple person like you and me who ended up unknowingly in this situation. So this video is made to make you guys aware and share the stories that I have heard from different sources. And I have told you that maybe in future we could have upgrade, but I don't think it's going to be in the 100 of years, in our generation, in our age, or in our sons or daughters' age. We shall be aware. Till then we shall be full conscious. We shall take every action consciously. Life could have been different if a small action isn't taken. If we could avoid a small risky action, then the life could have been different. The people who ended up paying fine, who ended up in a police case, who ended up in this kind of trauma, the girl, the boy, who live different life without this trauma, without this healing and process, different life could they have lived. Instead of judging them directly, maybe we should hear the stories that and learn from them. Maybe they are trying to improve in the future. Maybe they will be better person after learning from their mistake. Maybe they could educate others. So complete a small mistake should not make big difference in a person's life, because there are politicians, there are businessmen with huge allegation of murdering, raping, exploiting, but they are living their full life without anything. Even if they go to the jail, they will go to luxurious jail. There will be no difference between their home and jail. The jail will be more luxurious than his or her home. but for a common person it's a nightmare, and small cases are nightmare for them. It should not be. It should be like you did mistake, you learn and never do that mistake again. And I'm not telling the person who do repeatedly mistakes. I'm not telling the person who did sex with like a child without knowing or unknowingly. I am not defending him. He's a criminal, he's a rapist. Okay, I'm not defending I'm not defending anyone. I'm just telling, like, the person who drank together ended up having intercourse, but tomorrow morning the police came and his life completely flipped up. And the person who is very joyful, very energetic, but ended up hugging a girl tightly and he ended up in a jail. I'm telling to ended up in a fine. I'm telling that person's the small things that they maybe intentionally or unintentionally they did should be fine. Okay, fine, should get punished. 100% true, they should get punished. But one thing is, after getting punished, they should be free for at least one time. First time their case should be dismissed, not dismissed but rather in another category. Like, if he did again, then he will get harsh punishment. It should be like that. It should not destroy the person's life. A small thing. I know it's a big thing for a girl, and yes, he should get punished. 100% true. But after punishment, he should get the chance to be a new person, to learn from his mistake. I don't know why my face is very, maybe due to the light, my face is glowing, or maybe I'm seeing myself very handsome. That's okay. And I know many people, like psychologists, who ended up teaching that kind of criminals who have been fined or jailed. She or he just tells the story of other persons also, come and share their story. I've met that person, and that person told me, like, we are the people, common people who do mistakes. Mistakes will happen. It's unavoidable. Somebody in this fucking universe will do small mistakes, and we all cannot avoid that mistakes. And yes, it will being mistake. It's not. I am not telling. I don't mean that they should not get punished. I mean, they should get punished, but after getting punished, this will not be judged again for at least first time. This will not get judged. After second time, whatever, I don't care. But at first time, they should get a chance to revive their life again and live beautiful, happily life, because many people have got trauma due to that kind of cases, and after that, if they could not live normal life, they will end up in very depression, and they could do many different crimes again, because depressed person may do bigger crimes than normal person. So beside telling this all the stories, there is a hard truth that we should all accept to learn. Like, we all do mistakes, we all learn from them. Stop, like, we should at least stop bullying or stop telling the person that did his first mistake. Leave him. If he did second, then whatever, I don't care, do whatever. But by his first mistake, he should get a chance to learn and start a new life again. So I am planning to, this video was my 50th video. I usually make video on Nepali, and I know you guys may not know Nepali language, and if this video gets like little bits of reach from English speaking audience, then my further video will be on English. And this is the completely different topic that I make videos on usually. And if this video gets like little bit of views, like 1 views, if this video has 1 or 2 views, I know 1 or 2 views is enough for me. I'm just telling, if my video gets 1 or 2 views and watch time is like 20 to 30 minutes, then in future I am going to make the videos in English, so you guys can see it, because English language is considered the global language. All the people from the world could learn English very easily. They speak English, many people speak English. And I also plan like to, this video is not in, if you are watching this video because you want to listen more stories, this is not the end. I'm gonna tell more stories in this video. This videos will be at least 1 hour long. I have think in my mind I will make a super video 1 hour long for my channel, because this channel has uploaded 49 videos till now, and this video is the 50th video that I'm gonna upload, and I'm not going to give up if this video got 0 views. So I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you more stories. You could just stay and listen to my plan, because this is my video, this is my channel, and I'm going to talk whatever I want. If you want to listen, you listen. Okay, so where I was, I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the stories. Okay, yesterday there was a person who that story I have learned. The person was boy, okay, young boy, like around the age of 40 maybe. Yes, 40. Okay, he ended up in a jail of 1 month because he was abusing the girl while he was drunk, which is completely his fault. His fault, and here is no way defending him. No way, we cannot defend him. This kind of thing, like abusing other while being drunk, while the other person is feeling uncomfortable, that's completely wrong. We should never do that. And I know this video is very lazy and boring, because in my mind there are many things that I could not produce, I could not take out from my mouth. What I'm doing. That's okay, fine. Maybe this video I supposedly could not make 1 hour long, but I will try. I will speak whatever I like. Okay, let's get back to the story. There was a boy who was like 40 years old, and he ended up in jail, like abusing a girl, blah 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 blah. That's completely false. I agree. Thank you very much. Maybe this video is only 40 minutes long. I can't like take this video more than the 40 minutes. Maybe I should make another video continuing another topic. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learned something from this video. Happy 50th video.